coming with no tennis.
One of these bullets is like us, traveling forwards through time. The other one's going backwards. Can you tell which is which? How about now?
It's finally here. After postponing the movie several times, the probably most anticipated movie of this crazy year. The hope of the cinemas, which should put us all back into the theaters. Christopher Nolan's next masterpiece. Or not? Question mark.
Whoa.
Yes, we are going to talk about Tenet, and I promise you right away, of course without any spoiler. Let's get it started. I'm keeping it short and simple, people. It's a Christopher Nolan movie. The less you know up front, the more fun you're gonna have. The only context I will give you is this. Tenet is an espionage thriller with one special twist: time inversion. Tenet is the next movie from director and writer Christopher Nolan, the man who gave us absolute masterpieces like The Dark Knight Trilogy, Inception, Interstellar, Dunkirk, Memento, and, of course, one of my all-time top 5 favorites, The Prestige. All movies that are absolutely incredible. If you didn't watch those movies before, watch them, people. These are recommendations. The main star in Tenet is John David Washington, son of Denzel Washington, and co-star the new Batman, Robert Pattinson. The movie has a length of 2.5 hours and is out now in the cinemas. Okay, before we get started, this is one of the movies where you know what you get when you hear the name of the director. And I have to confess, I'm a little fanboy of Christopher Nolan. In my opinion, he never delivered a huge disappointment. And as I said, The Dark Knight or The Prestige are my all-time favorites. That is why I have huge expectations when he is announcing a movie. And again, he delivered a fantastic movie.
Don't try to understand it. Feel it.
Tenet is a hell of a ride. A movie which is taking your breath away from the first scene until the end. It is an immersive action thriller at its best, which is putting your pulse going crazy. Visually and sound design wise, this movie is the benchmark of this year. It looks incredible and the sound is powerful. Even though we don't have Hans Zimmer this time, the first time after several collaborations, because he is currently working on Dune, by the way, the soundtrack of Ludwig Göransson is an absolute perfect fit to these incredible pictures.
To do what I do, I need some idea of the threat we face.
As I understand it, we're trying to prevent World War III.
Nuclear holocaust.
No. Something worse.
The time twist of this movie is an awesome and fascinating idea. Once you get an idea of what kind of power the main character is facing, you can't wait to see it in action. And yeah, the action sequences with reverse entropy are groundbreaking. The first fight scene where we see this done, wow! It really gripped me into the movie, and from that point on, I was locked in for a great ride. Coming to the actors, John David Washington has done a great job as main character in this plot. He is cool and physically on fire as Spy. Elizabeth Debicki and Kenneth Branagh also absolutely great to watch. But the most positive surprise here is Robert Pattinson. He is stealing here everyone the show in my opinion. Overall, Tenet is an awesome movie, but unfortunately it's not the masterpiece it could have easily been. And I tell you why. Well, as always, Nolan has a complex story, right? Which in many ways, like Inception and Memento, he leaves the audience to fill in some left blanks. So the movie is expecting you to participate in the thinking progress, which can be fun once the pieces come together. This worked already perfectly in Inception. On the negative side, it can be really frustrating if they don't come together. And Tenet is Inception on speed. The huge problem of this movie is, in my opinion, its pace. Yes, it's in no time boring at all. There's always something going on which is super entertaining. The issue is, the story itself is not that complex. The rules within its world are. And as the story moves on, you get more information, new rules and new explanation, which you are really looking forward to get. And it's super interesting to pull all those pieces together, but the movie leaves you no break and no time to process them. This can be frustrating because it has your curiosity. You want to find out, damn, this is really great, how does it work? The movie would have also worked perfectly if it would tell you, here, these are the rules, it is what it is, just accept them and have fun. Like for example in superhero movies. Yes, Superman is an alien, it's his superpower, deal with it. The difference here is, this movie is trying to explain you everything. That is why you necessarily will think about it. But as it gets more and more complicated and the story is increasing its pace, you might get lost and pieces might feel sometimes inconsistent in its logic. But why am I still fine with the movie? Not only because of its great visuals and action pieces, no, because the movie makers doesn't pretend like you have to understand everything after seeing it one time. Chris Nolan wants you to dive deeper in this world. He could have easily spent 30 minutes more to explain everything. But isn't that what makes it so interesting? This movie wants you to watch it 2 times, 3 times, and I'm looking forward to see what other people's theories and explanations are. People, honestly, after Avengers 4, Transformers 5, I don't know, Fast and Furious 16, I'm really happy that someone is trying to give us an original new story. And I also heard about people who were really disappointed after the first watch and who are referring now to this movie as a masterpiece after the second watch. And I believe them. I will definitely watch it several times, and I'm sure it will be again 2.5 hour pure fun. So let me close my review again by clustering the audience into 3 groups. First of all, thumbs up, who will like it. Fans who want to dive more deeply into a movie will love this one. This movie is challenging, yes. So if you only want to grab your popcorn, turn your brain off, you will get frustrated. But if you are willing to accept stuff, which you might not understand right away, but you want to enjoy the ride, the pure ride, and it's hell of a ride, then this is your movie. Thumbs down, who won't like it? If you don't like movies like Inception, where the gimmick is the story, you won't like this one either. What do I mean, to be clear? This is an action thriller with sci-fi elements. There is no great empathic connection with the characters, so emotionally, this movie is cold. Must see, who has to watch it? Now real talk. Despite everything, I recommend everyone to watch the movie. It's pure cinema, people. This is 2.5 hours of great entertainment. For all movie lovers, this is a must-see in the cinemas. Please don't waste this experience on your smartphones. Tenet is out since a couple of days, and on IMDb it has currently a rating of 8.1. I personally give it a rating of 8 points, but there's a potential that I adjust my rating after watching it maybe 2 times, 3 times. So those kinds of movies, you know, they are like wine, they have to evolve. So this was long. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm really curious to read what your opinion of this movie is, so please let me know in the comment section below. Also hit the like button if you are fine with my review. And if you want to see more reviews like this in the future, please subscribe. Other than this, I say thanks for watching and see you next time.